Choice, our staff are central to everything we do. Their dynamic, customer-centred approach is helping Choice to deliver more homes, better services and stronger, inclusive communities. So now let's hear from some of the people making it happen. Jason, you're a development officer with Choice. What does your day-to-day job involve?
Well, as a development officer, I'm obviously part of a development department within Choice, and obviously my main role is to look for sites that are available for social housing, and then we look into obviously developing that site and providing project management from inception to completion.
So a variety of different things. How do you think what you do impacts on the customer?
Providing a new home for someone is a milestone for a major event for a person's life, and obviously as a development officer we can contribute to it by planning and designing a house that is maybe more bespoke for that person. And of course, do you enjoy your job? Well, yes, I love being a development officer. One minute you could be on the ground working with community groups, and then one other point you could be on site with the design team and solving a problem.
My job as a property service officer involves looking after the maintenance for the properties in my area. So I have about 900 properties to look after. So when a tenant reports in a repair, I might go out and inspect that repair and then order up the corresponding works to have that completed. It also involves surveying the properties for things like ground maintenance and general upkeep of the property to see how well everything's being maintained. I feel the job of property service department is to make sure that the tenant can fully enjoy their home. I do enjoy all aspects of my job. I enjoy getting out to see the tenants and the properties. I am probably quite nosy by nature and I love solving the problems. Some things are really frustrating that if you can't get it fixed straight away, especially if you can't get it resolved for the tenant. So it's a challenging role, but it is very enjoyable.
I'm a service centre advisor here with Choice, and we basically are the first point of contact for all stakeholders, tenants, MLAs, anybody wishing to contact the company as a whole. Good afternoon, Choice Service Centre. Johnny speaking. How can I help? So with us being a small team in the service centre, we build a rapport with our tenants. It's not like they're calling a large contact centre where they're going to be speaking to a different operative every time. I love my job. I mean, getting on with the tenants. We build such a rapport with the tenants. We know them almost personally. Once you hear that voice on the phone, you know who it is before you've even gone through DPA with the tenant, and you know who it is. So you can ask them straight away, you know, well, how did you get on last week? Because our tenants are very open with us.
Charlie, as an allocations officer, you have a lot of daily dealings face-to-face with customers. How do you get on with that?
A typical day for me as an allocation officer would be carrying out viewings in vacant properties like the one we're in. So very often you're the first point of contact for new tenants with Choice.
What would you say is your favourite aspect of the job, Charlie?
I think working in housing, probably the best part of the job is when you meet somebody and you're offering them a new home. So you're carrying out a viewing with somebody and you're able to say to them, like what happened here today, we've offered you a new home, it's yours, and you can see the difference that makes to people. And then following on from that, coming back to site months following it, meeting those people and seeing how they've settled and how the new home that we've offered them has made such a huge difference in their life.
Assets officers for the association, and our role is to look after the planned maintenance portfolio for the financial year. As part of that, we replace components which have got to the end of their life cycle, such as kitchens, heating systems, bathrooms, all that sort of thing. I think we are making a difference in people's lives. The tenants are very appreciative of what we do for them. One example of quite recently, a tenant had fallen in hard times and he started to neglect himself, his possessions. We would then renovated his apartment, new kitchen, bathroom, heating system, and he said, the clean canvas inspired him to get his life back on track. I really enjoy my job, especially like finding solutions for problematic buildings and flats and turning it into a positive asset for Choice.
As a scheme coordinator of Lisnamon and North Fraser, I see myself as a fixer, and that's basically to ensure that the residents can remain in their properties for as long as possible. My role involves getting the appropriate help and support to the client's needs. I sort of look at each case individually, and with an age group of 50 to 98, obviously a diversity in ages and conditions. I really enjoy the challenges each day brings. I love working with the diversity of people, and every day is not the same.
I work within the current support department as a supported housing officer. I work daily with agencies in the voluntary sector to help find suitable housing to assist the vulnerable people in our community. One of the things I enjoy most about supported housing is the variety. No 2 days are ever the same. Another thing I enjoy is working with a great team where dedication is key, but a sense of humour is fundamental.
I'm an income recovery officer with Choice Housing. I look after about over 1,000 rent accounts. On a daily basis, I would be in contact with the housing benefit regard to cancellation suspensions of tenants. I also look after rent arrears. I would monitor these on a daily basis also. I enjoy my role as an income recovery officer. I really do like interacting with customers and helping them.
As a housing officer, your role does, you're the first line of contact, the first person that most of the tenants see. What are you up to today? Are you chatting?
Yeah, well, I'm just going for lunch today with Linda.
All right, so he's going out after she finishes work?
So, well, she finishes work and then we're going out.
It is very varied. We would deal with signing tenants up, antisocial behaviour, mutual exchanges and transfers. It all just differs day to day. It's a very important role, building up that relationship with your tenants so that you can get to the heart of the issues, and also working within the community is also very good. You get to know the tenants and be seen, and Choice be seen as part of the community. I really enjoy my job as a housing officer. Every day is different, it's never dull and it's never boring.
At Choice, we want to transform lives and work to enhance the range of services available to our customers. Personal, friendly and trusted relationships are at the heart of everything we do.